Hello, welcome to Centurion's Corner, and today I'm going to bring you the bootleg review of SH FIGUARTS Luke Skywalker from Return of the Jedi. Now, I've seen quite a few mixed reviews online, and I decided to pick one up myself to have a look, and the experiences I've had with him are not that great, so I would like to show you guys what I've had the experience with, and we'll go from there. Now, as you know, I do buy bootlegs. I do buy bootleg clone troopers, which are from the Black Series line, and they are quite robust. There's no faults with them, apart from sometimes they have a little bit of bowed legs, as we had before. So I've never actually experienced a SH FIGUARTS, an official, or even in a bootleg way. So I decided to take a plunge. He only cost me £12, and we thought I'll give him a go. So we'll take a look at the figure, and we'll go through his articulation. We'll go through his accessories, and also along the way I'll show you what's happened to my figure, and we'll also do some size comparisons as well, because this could be 1 in 20, could be 1 in 100, but it's put me off getting another SH FIGUARTS. So let's take a closer look at Luke Skywalker. So the reason why I bought a bootleg SH FIGUARTS is because the actual Black Series, it's hard to get hold of him now. And as you know, I've only just started taking up Black Series. And also the Black Series Luke Skywalker, to me, in my opinion, doesn't look that great. So I thought this guy looks quite cool online. I only just display him, and I thought it might look quite good next to a Darth Vader, or posing with the rest of the rebels. So his face is not too bad, and as you notice, his hair's a little bit raised. It's kind of like a very golden colour. It's kind of grown on me, the colour, after having it, but yeah, it's very gold. It's a bit like Maz, like her hair, or her skin, shall I say, is very gold from the Black Series. And the detailing on his chest. The clothing, I think, is brilliant. You got the belt is like a gloss, and you got the silver details on there, and the wrinkles on the back, all been sculpted very well. That's not American's ass. Down to his waist, down to his legs. We're going to show you one of my first problems I've had with this figure. So, as you can see, there's a big dollop there, and that's my glue. I was reviewing this figure a little while back, and I thought his boot was back to front. I twisted it, and it snapped. It's because the boot at the bottom, it kind of looks like the detail in there, to me, was like the tag at the back of his boot, but obviously it wasn't. So I've just posed his leg as straight as it could be, and it's just frozen now, can't turn it. But the joints are very fragile. They're on these like little ballpoint pegs, and they're very sort of very tight, or sometimes they're a bit loose. So when you bend them, they feel like they're going to pop out. And down to his boots. So looking at articulation, and we work up, he's got a little toe pivot there that goes up. It's also his ankles pivot and the rock as well. They are a bit loose as well, his ankles. So when you do stand him up, he has a tendency of his ankles giving way, and he falls down. We go up to his knees. So again, it's got on this ball point, and it can rotate slightly and down, and rotates just around, just a little bit, until the joint starts getting stuck. Legs goes forward this much and back that much, and as you can hear, it's quite tight as well. It does give a little bit of a rotation at the top, but not a lot. his waist doesn't swivel. Not that I think it does anyway, but it feels like there's a joint there, but it just doesn't move, and I'm not going to move it too much. His waist has an ab crunch. It goes back that far and forward that way. He's got butterfly elbows, so it's brilliant. So he can hold his lightsaber in both arms. And they go out this far. They can swivel at the top, but not as much as Black Series. It's kind of like a swivel because of the sculpt in there. He's got an elbow to a 90-degree angle. He has a ball jointed wrist, and they also pivot up and down. And his head goes side to side, looks up and down, and also he has lower neck as well. As you can see, his cloth bit around his neck moves at the same time. So in all, as a figure, he's not too bad. If you're just having him displayed, it was quite annoying that his leg just fall off and there was no way of putting it back on apart from completely gluing it. I'm just going to lay him down because his legs are giving way. But his accessories are pretty cool. So he comes with a lightsaber. The paint applications on this aren't that good. The sculpt is brilliant, but the actual paint application needs a few black lines around to identify the grip. And yeah, but the sculpt is not too bad. What I really like about this lightsaber is that the way it fits into his hand. So at the moment I've got his lightsaber hands on. So you just pop off the top, just like that. And then you can slide his hand over. And then you just get to that bit there. And now I can find the one with the blade. And that just pops into the hole. And there. So he's not going to drop it. It's literally stuck in his hand, as it is a closed fist. Well, closed fingers. And yeah, I think that's a really good idea. I think it's really good. Also, his lightsaber can fit on his hook. There's a hole just inside there. It's just like a peg. It's not an actual hook like the Black Series. It just pegs onto his waist, just like that. Which I think is quite a good idea, and I think Black Series could probably learn from that. As much as I do like the hooks, because it is like accurate, the ones like with Darth Vader, his one's just, it's too thin. I don't know why they made it out of a soft vinyl on his belt, and it doesn't even support the lightsaber. It just falls off. Other accessories that this Luke Skywalker comes with is Darth Vader helmet. Well, not a helmet, a head. This is supposed to go with the SH FIGUARTS Darth Vader as well. And the sculpt and the paint apps on this is not too bad. Considering it's a bootleg, that's £10. It's not too bad. My Darth Vader is not the one with the helmet that removes, so I can't compare it, unfortunately. But yeah, it looks alright. And there's the peg, put him on his head. Other accessories he comes with another hand, a closed hand. Comes with a open hand. And also a closed fist with his gloved hand. So he has a sort of semi-open hand on this hand, with this one here. So this can be his second hand for holding the lightsaber. And these just pop off. And this is another part of the bootleg where it comes in. So I'm just going to do this as it happens. So what you have to, with this one, the actual pin is right up there. It's in an angle. But we can just simply take these and pop them on. See, what I've had before as well is, see the join in the middle. This when you sometimes pull off the hand, it actually takes this second part with it as well. So then you've got to reattach that before putting it onto the next one. And that just pops in just like that. So now you can wave at his daddy. With Luke as well, it also comes with a removable head. The same pin that it comes with Darth Vader. And it comes with a windswept head, which is supposed to be sort of from the iconic picture when he's on top of the sail barge, which is pretty cool. I think the eyes just look slightly cartoony, but you can see the sculpt is pretty, not too shabby from the, I would say probably maybe from the original. You can see that there's a Luke Skywalker sort of Mark Hamill's face there. It's just those eyes just kind of put you off a little bit. It also sort of works out where these faces can be sort of removed and the hair can be removed, and it takes it all the way down to here. Now it does look a bit odd if you remove the hair and then put it with the different face, because these all pops off as well. So you could just have the face. But what I find on this bootleg run is that these little pegs here are far too large to put into the pegs on the hair. So I think that's why sometimes it's resting the hair up too much. So I'm going to probably have to look into see if I can change that a little bit. But yeah. But his accessories is pretty good. And while I'm here, I can try it with his Darth Vader head. I think as Darth Vader's got a bit of a neck already, it's going to look a little bit crazy. Yeah, something from your nightmares. But yeah, we can compare him now to original Black Series Luke. So this is an archive Luke, so he's got the new sort of face printing and all that on there that's been going about. So as you compare these, you can really see that. I just find that the sculpt of this Mark Hamill just, I don't know, it just looks a little bit off. It's kind of like how I used to see Luke in the old comic strips more than it looked like Mark Hamill in real life. But for a size comparison, they're pretty much identical. This one's just a little bit more upright than this Luke. It does. His leg just feels like if he was more upright, it would be there. But I suppose there's a couple of years between them, and he could have grown a little bit. But yeah, it's not enough to sort of put you off that they actually look like two figure lines if you want just to get one just to display. And then comparing him next to Vader, obviously the size comparison is exactly the same as your Black Series Luke being next to him. But I think, in all, he's not too bad. For £12, it's a bit of a win, I suppose, if you're just having display. I mean, if you're buying him to play with, then I highly recommend not buying him, because he will just disintegrate in your arms. But if you just want to pose him around just slightly a little bit, I won't pose him too much, and he'll probably do quite well. So, I hope you enjoyed this review, and thank you so much as well for subscribing to the channel. Up to 60 subscribers now, so I'm really pleased. So thank you very much, and thank you for the love. Comment down below for future content that you would like to see. Commander Frodo is coming along. I'm just getting all these bits and bobs ready, so those videos will be coming out a little bit later in the week once I start doing them. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye. Right, just a quick update before you guys go. I just in the middle taking pictures for the video, and the little nub bits inside his head there I've cut off, and with putting the hair back on, you can see that it fits a lot better over his head, and he hasn't got that gap now between his forehead and his hair. So cheers guys, see you soon.